You got any future plans to upgrade it or do anything in particular with it?
It's going to replace the front windshield. It's got a crack in it.
The windshield's got a little crack in it. Sometimes I got a little crack in me too. But you know what? I operate pretty good. Sounds good. All right, Skeeter Wyatt here with yet another Model A in the fleet of a ton of Model A's. What's your name, brother?
Chris.
Chris. Skeeter Wyatt, man. Why don't you give us a little detail on this ride right here?
31 Ford Model A, two-door sedan, Flathead V8. Got a Ford 9-inch and a Borg Warner T5 in it. Pretty decent running little car.
I feel you. So you said it's got a flathead in it?
Flathead Ford V8.
That's what they used to call me back in high school, so I could relate to this thing right there. Now, for the uneducated out there like Skeeter Wyatt, give us a little detail on the Flathead V8, because this is a little different than your typical small block Ford, small block Chevy.
Nothing super crazy, but I mean, obvious thing, flatheads. Valves are actually down inside the blocks instead of in the heads. So you got flat cylinder heads on there instead. And then on these ones, they actually cylinders actually run together. So instead of actually having 4, even though it's a V8, you only got 3 ports on each side of the block.
I was going to say, I thought I was a dummy for a second. I was like, damn, I see 3 exhaust ports, but you know, they basically share the middle one, so that makes sense to me. So what kind of carburetor setup we got on this thing?
It's got dual Stromberg 97s on it.
Okay.
For the new 97s. Car was pretty much built by some good guys down in Venice, JR Speed Shop.
Okay.
They built the motor and drivetrain and everything for this car. Car runs good. Just a fun little car to play with.
Just a fun little car to play with. Now you said you got the T5 in there, 5-speed transmission.
5-speed.
How often do you take this thing out on the highway, let it open up a little bit?
Every once in a while. But, you know, traffic running so slow these days, I really never even use 5th gear in this thing.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie to you, brother. You drive some car like this with this traffic, you jump on the median and you do what you want to do, brother. Who's gonna stop you is all I'm saying.
Yeah, you definitely find out how unaerodynamic they are once you start getting up over 60 miles an hour and it starts wandering a little bit.
I don't think this car knows the definition of wind tunnel, if you know what I mean. You know, I don't think there was a single engineer that was involved in the creation of this. It was just all mechanics. But like, listen, how easy can we make this thing to work on?
Yeah, it was definitely simplicity then, and the aerodynamics never came into effect.
Never.
They probably never expected it to do over 40 miles an hour.
That's very true. Until the hot rodders came out and they said, yeah, we're going to throw a whole bunch of horsepower at this thing and let it rock. Now, what about the interior? What's going on with that?
Interior is done by a shop out of Sarasota, mainly upholstery.
Ooh. Swagalicious right there. So now what shop did you say did it?
Mainly upholstery out of Sarasota.
Mainly upholstery out of Sarasota. Now we got some leather right here. We got the carpeting and stuff like that. I'll tell you right now, your Model A buddies over here, they got superchargers, they got a bunch of horsepower and stuff like that. But the interior is not even close to what this is.
Now, this was a product of everybody else. I was originally keeping still had the chicken wire in the roof and stuff on it. But everybody else said I needed to get the interior done. Finally got around to getting it done on it. It did come out pretty good. I'm happy with it.
Listen, I'll tell you this right now. They might have faster cars and more horsepower, but you look like you got 1, 2, 3 extra seats plus the driver to fit the trailer park covers into it. They can't do the same thing, brother. So in my eyes, you're winning.
Well, I'm a little bit bigger guy, so I thought I needed, the sedan to be able to fit in.
Listen, you're a bigger guy that needs some bigger girls, you know what I mean? and you got the seats to fit them in there, brother. Now, you got the 5-speed transmission. You got a brand new damn steering wheel in there. I mean, the interior, again, the door panels and everything. Look at this right here. Look, get the camera on this thing. Boom. What are you putting there, brother?
Condoms.
You know what I'm saying? Look. I was waiting for somebody else to say it, and he said it. And look, he's got the extra jumbo size too. You feel me? So what kind of tires we got on the back of this thing?
Firestone bias plies with the, had to go with the classic.
The pie crust.
Pie crust sidewalls.
That's right. Delicious, obviously. Now, the wheels look damn good. Where'd you get the wheels from, brother?
Wheels are Summit Racing. They're 40 Ford wheels. Just powder coated black.
I got you. Look, brother, I
Nothing
mean,
crazy.
if it's for cheap, it's for me. You know what I mean? You go with Summit, spray them down a little bit, put the Dutchman center caps on them. You know what I mean?
Dutchman axles in it, built for 9-inch rear in it, so I mean, it's a pretty stout little car for what it is.
Yeah, I feel you. I
It
feel
runs
you.
pretty good.
What kind of rear gears we got in it?
Also, I don't remember what the rear gear ratio was. We
Enough.
had like 3 different ones at the time, and I don't honestly remember which one we went with.
Enough to pull around the trailer park heifers that are in
It
there.
runs down the
inside.
interstate, no problem at all.
I feel you. I feel you. So anybody else you want to give a shout out to that helped you put this thing together?
Well, the car originally came from my grandmother's farm in Michigan.
Really?
That's who I got on the door panels here.
I got you.
My grandmother and grandpa.
So this thing was a legit farm truck for a while.
It was on their farm. Got pictures of me and my little brother standing on the running boards when we were like 3 and 4.
I got you. So here's the thing. Back in the farm, you probably put a trailer on it, and you have some actual heifers on the trailer, and now you put the trailer park heifers on the inside. I see where you coming. I see what you're doing, brother. I see what you're doing, brother. So what are future plans with the car? You know, you plan, I know it's probably not a race car or something like that, but you got any future plans to upgrade it or do anything in particular with it?
Right now, it's pretty much going to stay sort of the way it is. I'm not painting the body. I'm not really messing with anything else. It runs pretty good.
That's right.
Just going to replace the front windshield. It's got a crack in it.
Uh-huh.
And still got plans. I'm going to run the top half of the hood.
Yeah.
But I got to change some things on it to get the hood to fit right.
I feel
Other
you.
than that, it's
Well, listen,
stay
brother.
the way it is for now.
The windshield's got a little crack in it. Sometimes I got a little crack in me too. But you know what? I operate pretty good. I operate pretty good. Well, I appreciate the time, brother. We're going to get some extra shots of the car. And we'll see you out the extra car shows around here.
Thank
You know
you,
what I mean? That just sounds good.
Flathead.
I know.